Hello everybody, this is Dr. Dan Poopery. I am your professor for BME303L this semester. I'm going to make a series of videos for all the software you need to have installed in this class. So there's a bunch of different pieces of software. I'm going to reuse this introduction piece for all the videos. So let's just get to it. So the first thing you'll need to do is go to the main Canvas page. You'll see this software button. Go ahead and click on it, and it will give you a list of all the software you need to install along with the days I want you to have it installed by. All right, so we're going to start with Microsoft Office. And just to point out, I'm going to use my Mac Mini to install Office on because I already have this installed on my PC and I don't have it installed on my Mac. So I'm going to go ahead and just prove to you that it can be installed on a Mac too. Microsoft Office is a ubiquitous set of applications, including Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, that I will want you to use. Now, you may think you can get away with like using the Google Docs or the Google Sheets. And I mean, that's pretty good, but we're going to specifically be doing some things in Word and in Excel in this class where you're going to need to use Office. So go ahead and click on that link, and it will give us a link to the Office 365 we need to go to. So if you might already have Office on your computer, and that's totally fine. You don't have to do this. If you don't, it's completely free to you as a UT student, so that's awesome. I do point out in here that there are versions where you could just go online and use Microsoft Office online. That mostly works, except the one thing we are going to do in Excel is use this Solver plugin, and I couldn't figure out a way to do that online, is to install that plugin online. So we're going to go ahead and just be safe, and I want you to download Office to your computer. So let's go to the Austin Texas 365 hub. And so we're going to want to go to this Office 365 portal, where we'll then ask you to log in. And so you're going to use your EID here to log in and your password. Of course, it will make you do a Duo sign-in if you haven't saved for the last 30 days or whatever. So I haven't done that, so I'm going to do a Duo on here. And it will ask if you want to stay signed in. You might as well, so you don't have to keep signing in to Microsoft Office. All right, and it takes us to our Office home. And so what we have here is you have all these online applications that you could run Word and Excel and PowerPoint from there, but we're going to want to install it. So the button you're going to want here is to the Install Office. You know, you can choose, if you want like to customize your installation, you can choose this, but I would just go ahead and choose the Office 365 apps. And so it's downloading. Okay, once we have it downloaded, we're going to go ahead and open this up. We have to accept license agreement and all these things. Okay, and so even on your PC, it usually wants you to like make sure you have admin privileges to install Office. So it's doing the same thing for me, where it wants me to make sure I want to install the software and put in my password. All right, so when it's done installing, we can go ahead and move the installer to the trash. And now we should have in our applications Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, so you could test these by running them. Okay, and it wants us to sign in, which is fine. You would just type, this is where you can just type in your UTexas email, and you go to work or school, and it will take you to this sign-in page. Okay, and this is where things get a little bit tricky. Make sure you just use your EID. I think that consistently works better for me than trying to use just your email. And again, we got to use Duo. And then we're ready to go. We can start using Excel, and we're ready to run. So if you got this far, you've made it, you've installed it. I was able to do it on my Mac, so it's a little gross installing Microsoft software on a Mac machine, but it works anyway. So that will be the first thing you have to install for BME303L.